Recently, Forsaken had an update which brought the long-awaited Taph to the game. You most likely have Taph, or at least have heard or seen videos of Taph. But what if I told you there's a survivor that no one has ever seen before? The survivor was originally polled in the Forsaken Discord before, but I don't think anyone expected them to already be in the game. But you can't just buy the survivor. You have to go through the secret route, which not only explores some of the strangest things I've ever seen in Forsaken, but also goes completely out of the game. So in this video, I'll be guiding you on how you can exactly get the survivor. So before anything, you're gonna need to make sure you have two things. You have the It's Just a Rumor achievement, and you have a John Doe above level 18. If you have both of these, you can continue on with the video. Now, for the first step, go to the TV in the lobby and click this little green thing 3 times. After this, click on the TV itself 18 times. If this is done correctly, you should start to hear a Morse code sound. Now, after this, you're gonna need to win a game as John Doe in the map Horror Hotel. Again, it's crucial that your John Doe must be above level 18. Now, in-game, you want to click on this little John Doe painting. For some reason, there's no click detection for it, and I think that's just a mistake on Soul's end, so don't blame me, blame Soul. Once you do this, you can just continue on like it's a normal game. Now, after winning, you should be teleported to this random game with this guy. Now, honestly, you can skim through this text, but I'm gonna let you guys listen to this.
Greetings. Rather shocked you even got here, given that you had no clues for the tasks beforehand. But that isn't the matter. See, we've been having a problem with the space-time continuum, or whatever. My boss doesn't pay me enough to explain the details. However, since you've even gotten this far, this mission would be perfect for you. We'll clip you through the entirety of time and you'll find out what to do from there on. We will reward you handsomely once you finish the mission. Until next time, I wish you luck.
After this, you're teleported to the April Fool's game Forsaken 2, in which you'll spawn on the Backrooms map. After playing a game on this map, you're going to need to immediately leave and go to one of Soul's older games, Super Platformer game. Here, you're just going to need to beat the game as normal, and the text should say, with you. Then, going back to Forsaken, you need to set the map to Planet Boss and play as Taph. Then you need to do this glitch, where you throw the subspace strip mine and emote at the same time. If done successfully, you'll have a subspace strip mine stuck to your hand. After this, you're going to want to go to the blue rocket. Here, you're going to have to throw the subspace strip mine onto the blue square in this rocket. This took me a few tries, but after a bit, I actually got it. Now after this, you're just gonna need to wait. After a bit, you'll be teleported to this pretty accurate recreation of Geometry Dash. This functions the exact same as regular Geometry Dash would, and it even has creator-made levels in it. And it's really interesting how much effort they actually put into this. Anyways, here you're going to need to beat Stereo Madness and a demon of your choice. Once done, you'll automatically be teleported to another game, which is a recreation of Portal 2. Again, just like Geometry Dash, they have put an insane amount of effort into this. It almost feels like a one-to-one replica. Like, look at this. Tell me this isn't just Portal 2. Anyways, here you need to get to at least Puzzle 7. And I'm just gonna let you watch because this is really incredible. Finally, after finishing all 7 floors and going into the final elevator, you will automatically be teleported to the next game, Flood Escape 2. Yeah, so remember when Flood Escape 2 and Forsaken collaborated? Apparently they also collabed on this as well, which is really interesting because this means this has been planned for a while now. Here, the task is relatively simple. For the first step, you need to be 1 crazy plus. But since I'm washed as hell, it took me so long to beat 1 crazy plus. I'm not even joking. It took me an hour and a half to beat 1 crazy plus. I used to be a Flood Escape 2 YouTuber. I should be good at this game. Anyways, after you beat one of these crazy pluses, you have to go to the secret room and get to like this top of this little wall jump section and then walk down this hallway. Then you'll finally be teleported back to Forsaken for the last time. But this time you won't be teleported to the lobby. You'll be teleported to Sword Fight on the Heights. Now, if we go into the middle, we'll be put into a boss fight. This is relatively easy with John Doe having 4 phases. In this first phase, he is in his easiest states. He can only use his M1s and he can only use his spikes. And even so, he misses like most of them. The goal for each phase is you have to hit him with your sword 3 times. This was relatively easy for the first phase, transitioning me into the second phase. Again, this phase isn't too hard, However, now he's able to use more of his stamina and all of his moves. The strategy I used here was to consistently evade and keep distance from him until I was able to get a clear sword hit while he's using spikes or trying to place a trap. Now, the main issue with this phase is that most of his moves are like stuttery and unpredictable, so the best strategy here is, again, to keep your distance, and you should be fine. Now, after getting the 3 sword hits, like I said earlier, you'll be transported to phase 3, where he's a lot more powerful. His pathfinding seems to be improved, and he has proper strategizing. So like I said earlier, keep distance and get sword hits whenever he's vulnerable, and you'll be fine. After this, you'll finally be transported to the final phase, and the hardest phase. Not only is he good with aiming and strategizing, he is so pressuring to the point where I had to fall off numerous times just to be able to survive. For God's sake, he traps the spawn, so if you fall off, you get hit by a trap! This phase is by far the stupidest thing I've ever gone through. But even so, I was able to wipe out and finish up the job, acquiring the secret survivor. Now, who is this survivor? After killing John Doe and then going back to main game, I realized the survivor was Jane Doe. Now, in-game, Jane Doe doesn't really have any moves yet, so they're basically just a base survivor, kind of like 2-time, except without the second life. Now, right now, they don't have a render either, so it's kind of like the most unfinished character of all time, and it's quite funny. But they still look really cool, and I can't lie about that. Like at the end screen, look at how cool they look. They actually kind of fit in with the others. And with that, that is how you get the Jane Doe survivor in Forsaken. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you actually enjoyed this video. Hi there, Credits Me here. Happy late April Fools. This was supposed to come out on April 1st, but it took way longer than I expected. I like how it turned out. This video turned out really well, and I think that's pretty awesome. So, I'd like to give a big thank you to all the people who helped on this video, even if it's like the most minor things. They still helped, and I really, really appreciate all of them for coming in and actually agreeing to help me with this. It's just pretty awesome, and this is completely unscripted, by the way, so I'm just yapping out of my mouth, but